What's up, everybody? It's your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solutions, and welcome to Saturday Night Tech Talk, where we have some fun every Saturday night. Now, programming note before we even get started with the live stream. Next Saturday, I will not be streaming next Saturday. I'm taking a weekend off. As y'all guys know, I work very hard on the YouTube channel, so I got one weekend off out of 3 years. One weekend off. All right, guys. So when we get into it, we're gonna have some fun tonight. As always, that's how we do it. Hey, what's up with you? Hey, you just watched my video. I seen that you just put a comment in. Thank you very much for watching my YouTube channel. Welcome to the live stream. All right. Shout out to y'all guys just popping up quickly into the stream. So Yandy, welcome to the live stream, and also Frank, welcome to the live stream. Yes. We're gonna have some fun today. It's Q&A section, but we're gonna talk about the Oppo Find X. I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts about that device. I've been looking at a lot of videos on that phone. I've been looking at a lot of things with that phone. We gonna get into it today. We gonna talk about it. We gonna see what it's all about. Is it worth the over $1,000 price point? And yes, that phone costs over $1,000. So yes, get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey, because I'm gonna tell you what, for $1,000, is it worth $1,000? That's the whole point. You know, good innovation. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's some good and some bad stuff with this device. But so welcome to the live stream. I want to say hello to everybody. Listen, I've been filming all day. As y'all guys watching my IGTV. If you're not subscribed to IGTV, on Easy Computer Solutions, go check it out, because I was putting stuff on there today, and I think that's how I'm gonna do it. All my background, like stuff, I'm gonna do some videos over there, and I got some back of the house. I got some back of the house stuff that I put on there too. So I've been kind of active on that. I posted something earlier. I was doing my camera review, and y'all guys got an opportunity to see that. I'll be popping in and out the stream. Take care of my pops. He's not feeling well. Prayers, please. Thanks, everyone. All right, so we're going to send our prayers to Uno Nice Pops. He's not feeling well. That's all good, man. You got my prayers from Easy Computer Solutions, and I hope Pops get good, man. So, yeah, man, definitely. Shout out to Technically T in the building. What's up with you? We're going to have some fun. Get hype. Listen, it's Saturday night. It's party time, easy style. Let's talk about the Oppo Find X, right? Let's get into it. Let me pull that up right quick. Let me pull that up. We gonna do this easy style. Look at this phone, man. Look at this phone. Look at that phone, man. Woo. Look at that phone. Now, y'all guys know I'm a sucker for beauty. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, this phone is beautiful. I'm just looking at this 93% body to screen ratio, screen to body ratio. Look at that, all screen there. Now, we're gonna talk about bezels in a minute, right? I told y'all guys I'm not a fan of bezel-less phones, right? But boy, that thing is gorgeous, bro. That thing one pretty some gun. And look at that back. Look at the booty on that thing, man. You got to have a good looking booty to win my award. And I'm gonna tell you, that's a good looking booty on the back of that thing. That phone looks good, man. Let's go and talk about the specs. We got the 845 processor, we got 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of internal storage. And I don't think we got a micro SD card support. I'm not sure. We got a dual camera setup, which is 16 megapixels and 20 megapixels. And we got a whopping 25 megapixel camera in the front on this thing. Now, this thing do not have IP68. It does not have no waterproofing. It does not have no wireless charging. But it does have a 3730 milliamp battery. We got 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And boy, look at that. Woo. Man, that phone looks gorgeous. Woo. Let me tell y'all something, man. When you talk about a company that spends a lot of attention to detail, this is detail. That phone is gorgeous. So looking at the phone, guys, it is definitely good. It's 6.4 inches. It's 19 by 5 by 9 aspect ratio. And all the bells and whistles. You got this, call it the stealth 3D camera. You got all the 3D stuff. You got the emojis, and we got the face recognition and all that stuff. Bluetooth 5.0. We got the Android P support. It's coming out with Android 8.1. All the bells and whistles. Now, when I seen this phone on the video, this phone is an iPhone. Wait a minute, man. Let me tell you something, man. Everything about this phone is iPhone-ish. From the touch gestures to the face unlocked to everything. Everything about this phone is iPhone. The whole OS is all about the iPhone. Do you agree with that? Do you guys agree with that? I don't know. Man. Woo. All right. Let me get into your guys' comments. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, damn. Let's look at it. Let's look at it one more time, y'all. Let's look at it one more time. Let me get out of there. Let's look at that one more time. Let's look at that. That is gorgeous. Look at that. Yeah. That phone is pretty, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That phone is pretty. I just want to show you guys one more time how that phone look. Yep, and it does have a 1080p screen. But what y'all think about this phone, man? What y'all think about this phone? What y'all think about this phone, man? Is this phone worth $1,000? Let me see. They got some pricing. They got some pricing stuff here. Let's see. Yeah, so let me share my screen one more time. Let me let y'all guys see the pricing. All right. Boom. All right. So here we got some pricing. I don't want to go into there. Look at that. Price is $19.99. I'm sorry, $9.99 overseas, whatever currency that is. And that's about $1,155. That must be US price. Now, I've seen that price right there on a couple of websites. I've seen that price on a couple of websites, $1,155. That's a $1,200 phone, folks. Now we talking over the $1,000 price point. Yep, that's it. So I've been seeing that around the web about that price, that it is a very, very, very expensive device. Very, very expensive device. Now, here's some of the pros and cons that I think about it, right? When you talk about $1,200 US, we talk about almost $1,200 US. You got moving parts with this thing, man. Now, here's the thing. Every time you unlock your phone, that motor has to go up and down. I mean, without a doubt, if you unlock your phone 100 times a day, that mechanism got to go up and down every day, all day. So basically, when you sit your phone down and it goes into, screensaver mode, and you pick your phone up, and when you tap on it and you push up, that screen got to come out, right? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's a motorized top. Now, a lot of people are saying about cases. They may have some problems with cases. I don't know. I mean, look, just like they make cases that have the bottom that does not have a bottom, they can make cases that does not have a top. So I can see that they're going to have a clip-on case that's going to protect the back and give you a little raise here, but that top is going to be completely open. So I'm not sure about that. Y'all guys, let me know down in the comments. Are you look, man, here's the thing. For $1,200, if this phone gonna be $1,200, man, I don't, just say you get the phone and it's supposed to come out late August, right? Probably late August going into September. You buy that phone and then come next year, you run into problems. Here's the thing that I'm thinking about, right? What happens if you get it dirty? You know how you probably go to the beach or something like that, and you get some grains of salt in there, or grains of sand in there, or you got it in your pocket. You got it in your pocket, and you're taking the phone in and out your pocket. And what happened if that groove get caught up in something in your pocket, and as you taking it out your pocket, it's moving the camera out and in and out. So I don't know. It got some good stuff with this phone, But when you're looking at some of the motorized things and some of the things in real world use, here's the thing. Let's make sure we understand all these videos and stuff that's coming out. It just basically give you introduction about the phone. We haven't got no real world use out of this phone. We haven't got no real world use out of this phone yet, from what I see. Now they claiming that it's gonna be 50,000, up and down with the motor, right? My question is, and I see y'all guys posting questions. What happens if it get caught up? What happens? And here's another problem. This is where we have problems, right? Especially the US. Repairability. That word, repairability. How could I get that phone fixed, man? Do I have to send that phone to Ching China for 8 weeks? And I'm waiting on the phone for 8 to 10 weeks. That's some of the issues that I got. Because listen, us tech enthusiasts, I can't hold. Listen, when my iPhone break and I got to go to the Apple store, they take my phone to give me a new one. I'm out the door. I'm good. But what happens if obviously we're hearing that this phone may come to the US, but what happens if you break this phone? I mean, do you bring it back to the carrier? So the carrier gonna say, well, look, man, you sat on the phone and you broke the camera lens, man. Ain't nothing we can do about that. So I don't know. I don't know. So those are some of the things. Listen, a lot of people might say, well, easy. Why you always talk about the negative? No, it's not about the negative. I'm talking about stuff happening. Stuff happening. A lot of people get their phones and they're like, ooh, and somebody else go say, can I see it? And soon their slippery phone gets in their hand. What happens? It falls, right? And if that phone falls, it may not crack the back, but you may have some mechanical problems with it, especially if it falls on the top. So that's some of the questions that I have. And for $1,200, that's a $1,200 phone, folks. Here's the problem. We start to see phones, the prices of phones are going up. And are we losing features, guys? Think about this. I'm about to give you a prime example of a phone, right? I'm gonna give you a prime example of a phone that looks good, that feels good, that got IP68 certified. You got a headphone jack. You got great cameras. You got everything underneath the sun with this phone. And you could buy this phone for about $250. You could buy this phone for about $250. It has great cameras, a great body. It got IP68 certified. You get all the bells and whistles. And guess what? It got Oreo update coming for it. We got Oreo update coming for it. Right there. Right there. You see this phone right here, folks? Look at that phone. Ain't that phone look good? This phone glycerin. This is what I'm talking about. You got a nice, pretty device, slim, IP68, waterproofing. You got wireless charging. You got good cameras. You got a 1440p screen. You got 2K display. You got good front-facing camera. You got Android 8.0 coming to this phone very soon. I've seen people post videos of the official cookies update, right? This phone, you could buy this phone for about $250. So if I could get this phone for $250 with a headphone jack, pretty booty, right? Good cameras, 2K display, right? 2K display, and I'm getting cookies on it. Why I got to spend $1,200? Why I ain't got wireless charging? Why I ain't got no headphone jack? Why I ain't got all this, all that? Think about that. You could get this phone. Listen, you could get. It's so crazy. That's another phone. You could get this phone for about $250, right? You could get this phone for about $250. So why I pay $1,200 for it? Listen, I do know what people say. You got to pay to play. I do understand that. You got to pay to play. If you want to be the big dog, you got to buy big dog toys. This is big dog toys. Listen, I don't care what nobody said. Listen, if you pull this phone out, that this is a big boy toy. People say, well, it only costs $250. Listen, this is big boy toys. Think about this. In 2016, what you was carrying in your pocket. This was a big boy toy, right? Was this a big boy toy in 2016? So why is not a big boy toy now? Just because the price dropped? Come on, man. Don't get manipulated, man. Think about this, huh? Linux. Think about it, Links. They saying that this is not a big boy toy. What you think about it? Hey, I don't know. I'm just saying, I got plenty of phones near me. And listen, I'm going to give you another prime example. They got a phone. That costs about $450 with a Snapdragon 835 processor with 4 gigs of RAM in it. A 6.2-inch display, 2K. You got waterproofing. You got wireless charging. You got all the bells and whistles. And it's running cookies. And you can get it for about $450. What's the problem, folks? What's the problem? The Galaxy S8 Plus. Galaxy S8, man. You look, I think the Galaxy S8 is about $450. The Galaxy S8 Plus about $500. 835, 4 gigs of RAM, and you get cookies. And you get cookies on it. Hey. Whew, that's what I'm talking about. And you're getting cookies. So what? That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's see. Here's the thing. A lot of people say, well, easy. If you want to be the big dog, you gotta play with big boy toys, right? So you know what they do? I want to be a big dog, so I go out and I go and spend $1,000 on the iPhone, right? They want to be a big dog. When you want to be a big dog, you go buy the iPhone 10, right? Hey, listen, is the iPhone 10 worth $1,000? Is the iPhone 10 worth $1,000? I don't know. You know, some people say yes, some people say no. But what y'all thoughts about that? And look, taking the cue from my man Flossie Carter, that price is too goddamn high. Hey, Flossie say it every time. I agree with him. Flossie say it every time. That price is too goddamn high. And that's right. Who gonna pay $1,200 for that Oppo phone, man? Who gonna pay $1,200 for the Oppo phone? That's the whole thing. You want it because it got the motorized camera? Listen, I don't know. But a lot of people say if you want to be the big dog, you got to buy big dog toys, right? That's the whole thing. Look, we all techies here, right? But sometimes you think about, okay, so in 2016, think about it. Let's talk about 2016. 2016, we had the Galaxy S7 Edge. In 2016, we had the iPhone 7. Yeah, iPhone 7 in 2016. In 2016, we had a lot of big boy toys. Right? The same phones that we buying that's upper tier, a lot of price right now. Those phones, think about the Galaxy S7 Edge was what, $700, $800. That phone was $700, $800 back in the G, right? In 2016, OnePlus 3T. Y'all remember that phone? In 2016, the OnePlus 3T, one of my favorite phones of 2016. That was a big boy toy. Now, all these phones I'm naming, besides the Google Pixel was also a big boy toy. It wasn't a pretty big boy toy. The Google Pixel was like Aunt Esther, right? I mean, you had Aunt Esther, but it you know, she had power. You know what I mean? It was an Aunt Esther looking phone, but it had power. So hey, it is what it is. So we could put the Pixel in there, big boy toy. And so in 2018. Why the big boy toys? What's the difference? Well, easy. We talk about that old, slow 820 processor. Let me tell you something. Back when the 820 processor came out, it was the fastest processor of the year. So why slow now? Back in 2016, the 821 and the 820 processor was the fastest processor that you can get. It was fast back then. Everybody was saying it was the fastest. Everybody was saying it was the phones with the fastest phones on the planet. So now in 2018, you talk about a phone that got an 821 or something like that. Oh God, that's old, man. That's a laggy process. That processor slow. Oh, we weren't saying that in 2016. I remember making videos in 2016 talking about 821s and 820s and everything, how fast the phones is. Listen, I said this in the video. I said this in the video. I said, listen, it's just my opinion. I'm getting faster speeds on my Galaxy S7 Edge than on my Galaxy S8. Listen, it's just me. I don't know. Maybe I love that phone more. I don't know. It's just me. But I said that in the video, and a lot of people like, easy. How could that be? That phone got an 821. You put it against an 835. Man, that ain't numbers, man. Think about that. What's the difference between the 821 and the 835, right? Yeah, we got different processors and coding and all that stuff like that. But I've used devices with 625 processors and 600 series processors that dogged out 820 processors, right? That really dogged them out. I did a lot of videos. Listen, for y'all information, I got almost 1,200 videos on my YouTube channel. That's how hard work that I do. I post videos a lot, right? I put a lot of phones against a lot of phones. I got a lot of phones, and I try to do that, right? And I put them together, man. I'm like, damn, why this Motorola phone is pimp slapping an 820 processor? Why are these Motorola phones rolling so good? Hey, I don't know. Y'all tell me. Is it all hype? Is it all hype when it comes down to 821s and all that 835s? And people say, well, what kind of processor does it have? Okay. It has a 625 processor. Now, I will say this. The only time I dogged out a phone with a 600 processor in it, and the only time I dogged out a phone with a 600, and there's only one phone that I dogged out with a 600 processor in it, was the BlackBerry Key 1. That's the only phone. That's the only phone that I dogged out with a 600, because I think the BlackBerry need to have a 800 series processor in it. It's just my opinion. And people, listen, I got Motorola phones that got 600 series processor, and they run like champs. They got a lot of phones with 660s in it that will perform very well. So when you say, okay, that phone got a 660 processor in it, everybody think it's going to be the worst phone on the planet. I say this about BlackBerry, and the reason why is because it just, for some strange reason, the BlackBerry is just not snappy enough. It just get bogged down with all that DTEC software, with all that other stuff that's going on in that phone, man. Now, people say, well, stock Android. That phone ain't stock Android, man. That phone got so much stuff going on, and I think it just feels laggy, man. That phone look good, but it don't run good. It feels good, but it don't run good. And I use a BlackBerry Key 1. Matter of fact, I'm trying to see where mine is at. I use a BlackBerry Key 1 a lot, man. I mean, it's part of my daily driver. And it's just one of those phones that you have to go out, get your cup of coffee, and come back before our app load up. And I think it's all because of either poor optimization, which once the phone get cookies, once it get cookies, it might fix some of these issues. But the phone does not have cookies. So since it don't have cookies on it, that's why it's running so bad. That's the whole thing. Shout out to everybody that just joined the stream. Big House Productions in the building. Six, what's up with you in the building? Sean is in the building. Uno Nice. Dine, what's up with you? Dine in the building. Mr. Marcus, what's up with you, sir? Everyday Tech in the building. Hey, what's up with you? Ishmael is in the building. If I buy a locked phone, not to pay off with a third party, unlock it. Okay. Hey, let me ask you a question. All right, so you go buy, like, you could do that. You could buy like phones and get them unlocked. I mean, you could buy like phones and get them unlocked. There ain't nothing. Shout out to Og Dog in the building. All right. So somebody have a question. the new Stylo 4 major upgrade. Hey man, look, here's the thing about the Stylo 4, man. I got the Stylo 3. All right. And the Stylo 3 is a very good $250 phone. I really do think that LG, to me, dropped the ball on the Stylo 4, because here's the thing. This is what I'm talking about on Stylo. You can't put the 200 series processors in the Stylo. And the reason why is because you got too much stuff going on. You got this pin software in there. You can't do it, man. You got to put, listen, you have to put at least a 625 in that phone, man. You got to put a 625 in that phone. You can't put a 200 series processor in that phone. Doesn't that phone got like a 210 processor in it or something? Or 250 or 200 series processor in that phone? I mean, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. Shout out to DroidFan23. What do you think about the new Crown UX for the Galaxy Note 8? Listen. Oh, it's a 450 processor. Okay. Okay, it's a 450 processor. Listen, but you get what I'm saying, oh dog. Okay, you talk about the Note 9. All right, so here's the thing. Look, man, I'm in the middle of making a video about the Note 8 right now. All right, y'all guys been seeing me with the Note 8 shirt. All right, so I got the Samsung Note 8 shirt with all the Samsung branding on it. I'm in the middle of doing a video with the Note 8. So look, the Note 8 is going on no fluff, no passes. That phone will be on no fluff, no passes. Now, don't get scared, y'all. Don't get scared. Listen, I can tell you right now, before the video even come out, it's not gonna be as bad as people think it is. I think that phone gonna probably be the only phone on no fluff, no passes that's gonna get a genuine win. I think the Galaxy Note 8 is gonna get a genuine win on no fluff, no pass. Now, I really go hard and I dig real deep into a phone when I talk about it on no fluff, no passes, because no fluff, no passes is a no holds barred. It's me just digging up on in the phone, telling you everything that's good, bad, and the ugly about a phone. And I don't hold back. I don't care what it is. I don't care who I upset. I don't care who I piss off. It is what it is. When I go into a phone, as you watch my no fluff, no passes, I dig down deep and I really tear it up. But the Galaxy Note 8 is a different breed. Samsung done something. They had to. They did something to that phone that, yeah, that phone is a certified win, man. So, but if the Note 8 is that good, what could Samsung do about the Note 9? See, a lot of people say, well, shit, screw it. I just get me the Note 8. You could get a Note 8 for about $500. So why would I get a Note 9 for $1,100? Think about that for a second. The Samsung really kind of got themselves in the pickle. To me, I think Samsung, and that's why I say Samsung took the year off. You think about it. How you gonna compete with the Note 8? How? I mean, okay, slimmer bezels. Okay. 845 processor, 8 gigs, 6 gigs of RAM. Okay, we that's a given. We know this already. They say, well, the camera's easy. The cameras. Is the cameras gonna be worth $1,100? Is the cameras gonna be worth $1,100? See, that's what you got to think to yourself. Okay, the Galaxy Note 9, of course it's gonna be a fantastic phone. Of course it's gonna be a fantastic phone. But the Note 8 was fantastic. The Note 8 was fantastic. And it's going to be very difficult for Samsung to come out with a Galaxy Note 9 and say, okay, we're going to do variable apertures on the phone. Man, come on, man. Do variable apertures. Now, on this YouTube channel, y'all guys have seen, if you haven't saw it yet, shame on you. I've done nighttime footage with the Galaxy S9 compared to other phones. Listen, I'm gonna say this. The Galaxy S9 brings in more light, but it does not bring in more details. See, that's the thing. Yes, more light. But if you notice in the video that I did, the Galaxy S9 looked it better, right? But that by having more light, it brought a lot more graininess. So even though the variable aperture gave us more light, you got more grain. It didn't give more clarity. It just gave you more light. So if the Galaxy Note 9 Galaxy Note 9 get the variable aperture right now, I mean, I don't know. Let's see what it's all about. But even with that, even if they did reimagine the cameras, right? Even if they reimagine the camera, it's a thing gonna be worth $1,100 when you can get a Galaxy Note 8, a Galaxy Note 8 that's running cookies. That's running cookies for about $500. That's the whole thing, man. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so if I want a blue Galaxy Note 8, a blue Galaxy Note 8, I can, as soon as the Galaxy Note 9 come out, everybody go have the Galaxy Note 8 on Swapper. You could get that phone for about $500. Right now, they running deals on top of deals with the Galaxy Note 8, right? The Galaxy Note 8 got cookies. Now, will it get P? Will it get peppermint patty? I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know. We have to see. For $1,100 with tax, they need to put a case of screen protector in the box. And listen, you bring up one of the best points on the planet. Why we don't get no cases for in these phones? Well, why are we not getting screen protected? Think about this: blue phones, for Christ's sake, for like $50, go give you a case and a screen protector in the box. Think about that. Think about how shameful that is, right? Apple, Samsung, Huawei give you a case in the box. All these other big companies, Samsung and Apple, man, they give you the $1,100 phone and they don't give you no case. But you know what they do? They give you the Vaseline. See, y'all don't see that small tube of Vaseline that's in that box, huh? Y'all don't see that? Y'all see, look, when you look in that box, they got a small thing of Vaseline. If you didn't know, when you look in that box, they got a small thing of Vaseline because they don't give you no case and no screen protector, but they got that Vaseline in there. Shout out to Texas Golf Tennis. What's up with you? Because Samsung sell these accessories for a high price. It's hard to find a case for a blue phone. Hey, look, I don't know, man. I beg to differ. Hey, man, Amazon got every case. Listen, I was on Amazon searching for cases for a phone for 2015, and Amazon got a case for everything. And so it's not really hard to find a case for a blue phone. It's not hard to find a case, period, folks. Between Amazon and eBay, I promise you, every phone that's out right now got a case from eBay or Amazon somewhere. And once they drop the headphone jack, they will continue to give us headphones in the box. Will they continue to give us headphones in the box? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. And you know what's so funny? Listen, we could talk about HTC, right? At least HTC give you the best headphones I ever heard. Listen, I'm going to tell you all this. If you ever had an HTC U Ultra, HTC U11, or even if you want to buy the HTC 12, they give you these U-Sonic headphones. I say this in the video. They sound better than my Beats, man. These U-Sonic sound, look, all right, so Beats got the little small headphones. I did an unboxing for that, right? The U-Sonic headphones sound better than my Beats, man. I go on record on that. Them things is loud. The bass is good. The highs and mids is crisp on those headphones. Listen, the headphones by itself in the HTC box is probably worth a few more bucks than what Apple and Samsung give you, because Apple and Samsung, them headphones are terrible. Them headphones are terrible, but them headphones that comes in the HTC phones, those U-Sonics, yes, U-Sonics. No, the HTC U Ultra have them, the HTC U11 got them, and the HTC 12 got them, right? They got the same U-Sonic headphones. So yeah, Terry, all three of the versions of those phones got the U-Sonic headphones, and they are nice. Shout out to Mr. Chicago. I just don't like Apple or Samsung. Yeah. Let's see. I want the Huawei Mate 10 9 Pro so bad. So look, a lot of people, even when I reviewed the I had to send it back, the Mate 10. When I was reviewing the Mate 10, the Mate 10 is a special phone, man. That the Mate 10 is special. It is a very good phone. Listen, I can't take nothing away from the Mate 10. It is a very slick. It looks good, feels good, it runs good. That's a very good phone, man. So I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. The Usonics legit hi-fi headphone, man. Those headphones are nice. Um, let's see. But they locked up in to only work with HTC, right? Yeah, that's the only thing, man. They locked to work for work only on HTC. I think I tried them on another phone and I said accessory not found, something like that. Yeah, they only work with HTC phones, man. Let's see. The HTC U Ultra running 299 brand new. Whoo, nice. Now, HTC solved another problem, never need fixing. Clicky tactile buttons were good, so they got rid of them. And it make it, listen, Jason, let's talk about the HTC 12, man. Listen, man, I don't know, man. It's like this. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If here's the thing about the HTC 12, right? You know, a lot of big YouTubers ripping it up because of the buttons, right? I look at it like this, right? If you test the phone, let's say if you tested it, right? Obviously, they got to test it before putting it out to people. And you put a case on it. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people put cases on their phone. If you put a case on it and you try to touch buttons with that phone, I've seen a few videos. That they have a lot of difficulty trying to adjust the volume with cases on them. I've seen videos that people got problems adjusting the volume without a case on it. So I think we're hearing that HTC is going to send out an update to fix the sensitivity of the device. Now, here's another problem. If it's too sensitive, then while you got it in your pocket, your volume gonna be going up and down, and your power button gonna be going in and out. So I'm not sure, but even with click buttons, you have that problem sometimes. But with these precious sensitive buttons that they put in this phone, I don't know. Look, I saw Jay Will video. He made a lot of good points about, you know, innovation and this, that, and the other. And, you know, he demonstrated the buttons and stuff like that. And he said, it's not that bad. You know, don't believe all the hype. Don't believe all the garbage and stuff like that. So I watched his video when he talked about it. And then, I mean, look, I remember when we was trying to save HTC when the HTC U Ultra came out, when all the big boys was ripping it to shreds about wasted space and all this stuff. And I made a rebuttal video talking about HTC and how good the phone is, right? But I'm such a small YouTuber. Yeah, I got a lot of views for that video, but I'm such a small YouTuber. People are like, easy. You talking about the phone being that good, but so and so just ripped it up. And look, I like the HTC U Ultra, by the way. I really do. I mean, the phone was very special. It was big. It was bulky. Right. I mean, they had some issues with the phone. What phone don't have issues, right? I mean, you did have issues with the phone, but the phone ran pretty good. Now, I think what HTC need to do is they need to go on and do something with the operating system. Now, some people say that they did tweak it. It does look better, right? It looked better. But I'm just saying that, like, it all depends, man. Listen, I don't have the HTC 12. I got the HTC 11. I got the U Ultra, but I didn't get the 12. Don't know why. Listen, man, the phone costs $900, man. Right? The phone costs $900. And you got to think to yourself, okay, I mean, with all the phones they got coming out, I mean, spending $900 on that phone. I mean, who's spending $900 on that phone, man? I mean, look, I mean, the phone looks good. I like HTC, you know, but I don't know, man. I mean, it's a tough pill to swallow. Yeah, so Flosser did give it. It's a major go. I did see his video. I mean, it's a beautiful phone. Listen, I might try it out, man. I might try it out. You know, I don't know. Um, I might try it out. You know, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Terry, yeah, Jay Will did give it a big go. I see. Look, I see what you said. Look, when I got the HTCU Ultra and I got the HTC 11, let me see. It said it's going to show that there. It had you hidden for a second. But I mean, I don't know, man. I might have to check it out for myself. You know what? They always got this old saying that the only way you go find out, you got to find out for yourself. You can't never talk about a phone, and you can't talk about a whole lot of things. You can't dog a phone out. You can't say anything until you put your hands on the product. That's the whole thing. I can sit up here and talk about some of the things I don't like, some of the things I do like about any phone, but I can't give it a final analysis unless I got that phone in my hand. See, that's the whole thing. I can't dog a phone out until I get that phone in my hand. So I can only make an assumptions. I can only assume, and I can only go by some of the people that I watch. But you know, at the end of the day, in order for me to make a final judgment about any phone, I have to put that phone in my hand. That's it. That's my whole thing. You can't make a decision or nothing about a phone. You can't tell nobody to buy a phone, not to buy a phone. You can't tell nobody nothing if you ain't got it in your hand. That's the whole thing. You got to have that phone in your hand. Whether or not you go buy it and return it, whether or not you go keep it and say, hey, it's the best thing since sliced bread, it all depends. I'm just saying what we seen on paper. What we seen on paper. 840. Listen, here's the thing. I talk about this. 845 processor. 4 gigs around, 6 gigs around, right? 1080p screen, quad HD screen. It don't matter. 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 Here's the thing. When OnePlus 6 came out, they changed the game. OnePlus 5T came out, they changed the game. OnePlus 5, nah, they had the upside down screen. I can't co-sign on that. I can't co-sign on that. But the OnePlus 5T, I believe I missed the whole year for OnePlus because I got pissed off. I got my OnePlus 5. I took the phone out the box. I booted the phone up. And then when I started scrolling up and down, it started giving me the wavy jello effect. And I did. I factory reset it. I put it back in the box and I said bye-bye. Then I skipped the OnePlus 5T. All right, listen. The OnePlus 6 changed the game. Period. OnePlus 6 changing the game right now. They sold a million phones in a week or two. They changing the game right now. Because here's the thing. Any phone, it don't matter what phone come out. I don't care what phone come out. Any phone that costs over $529, you got to bring the thunder. You can't price your phone past $529. You got to bring the thunder. That's it. That's it. Because the OnePlus 6 is a $529 phone with an 845 with 6 gigs of RAM, with a 6-inch 18:9 aspect ratio, with Android cookies, and they got Android P beta. So if it's already running Android P betas and already got Android cookies on it. So if it already running cookies, I promise you, it's going to get updates for update after update after update. And it's going to continue to get updates when everybody be complaining about when is my LG G6 going to get an update. Listen, every live stream I do this. I do this on every live stream. Where my LG G6? Here we go. LG G6. Every live stream, I'm going to do this until I get an update. Every live stream, I've been doing this, right? And I just made a video about the LG G6, by the way. Every video, I'm going to do this. Every time I have a live stream, I'm going to do this. I have literally 40 phones sitting in front of me, and I only got about a handful running cookies. A handful running cookies. And the LG G6 is not one of them, right? So when I go to about phone, right, and I go to software intro, and I'm going to put this down. I want y'all got every time until I get my update, I'm going to show you guys. This phone is running Android 7.0. All right. This phone is running not 7.1.1. This phone is running 7.0. And you know what? For S's and giggles, let me go on and hit the update center. Let me see if I got a system update. No, my phone is up to date. Let me go down and check for updates. Let me check for updates. Listen, look at that. Your phone is up to date. Look at that. Now, for everybody that be hit me in the comments talking about, well, easy, I got my 8.0 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Listen, folks, there it is. If you watching this live stream on the replay, y'all guys be hitting me in the comments, killing me in the comments, talking about my LG G6 running cookies and all that stuff like that. Tell LG to give me cookies. Can I get some cookies? All right, here we go. Because it's cheap and a phone shouldn't cost that much. See, look, here's the thing. What did the G6 retail at? I think I paid about close to $800 for my G6 when it first came. That's including tax. Listen, every time I quote a phone, I like to tell people this. Every time I quote a phone, I don't look at the $799. And listen, I got to pay sales tax in Louisiana. So when I say $800, $1,100, $1,200, that's probably including tax. I don't listen. A lot of people say, "Oh, well, I live in a tax-free country, a tax-free city." Listen, that's cool. That's cool. But I don't know where a lot of people live at. I know where I live at. I have to pay 10% tax, even if I order it or get it from my carrier. I have to pay tax. So if I think the phone was like $600-700 or something, after tax, it was about $800+ right? So $800+ the phone came out with 7.0. It got a couple of security patches. It got some bug fixes, and that's about it. Other than that, the LG G6, my version I have, is still on 7.0. Now let's put this in perspective. Android 7.0. Listen, let me Google this. I'm gonna show y'all guys this. I'm not even gonna tell you, because people be getting all crazy. Yeah, people. I won't show you. Came out. All right. So here we go. Bam. I am going to show you guys this, and the reason why is because people be getting upset of why I say things and why I say it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna share my screen. There it is. All right, Android 7.0 was released on August 22nd of 2016. People, all right, was officially released on August 22nd of 2016. Now, Android 1.1 got updated in 2017. So if your phone is running Android 7.0, it's running 2016 operating system. It's the 6-month 23 date of 2018, right? And if your phone is running Android 7.0, you are running August 22nd of 2016 operating system, period. People get upset with me when I say that. People get upset with me. People get upset with me when I talk about operating systems. People get upset with me talking about, well, my phone works. I don't know what you talk about, easy. Yeah, for $800, man. You pay $800 for a phone. Should you be running 2-year-old operating systems on it? That's my whole thing. That's my whole thing, period. Now, don't get me wrong. I like my LG phones. Listen, LG phones, I like my LG. That's why I hold on to my LG G6. The LG G6 is special to me, man. The LG G7 is special to me. I like them phones. The cameras are king supreme. I like the phone. The cameras are king supreme. Listen, the phone look good. It feels good. It runs, it runs okay, right? But you got to call it how you see it. Listen, man, you got to call it how you see it. And to me, why it's no fluff, no passes around here, folks. People get upset with me easy. Why you keep on dogging our updates? You want updates, update. Don't updates break your phone. Man, let me tell you something. I don't want to hear that crap about updates break your phone. Yeah, if you break your phone, send it back. Bring it to your carrier. Tell her, look, man, this phone, look, I'm not paying for the phone. I want a new phone. I mean, listen, they do have updates that really mess some people's phones up. I do understand that. But we should hold these OEMs to the fire. Would you ever buy another phone from a carrier, whether or not it's LG, Huawei, Samsung, and every time you get an update, something don't work? Why would you even do they do that on purpose? Because they want you to buy the next iteration of that phone? That's the whole thing. We got to start holding these folks' feet to the fire. See, here's the problem. I'm a small YouTuber. I only got 40 people on the stream, right? I listen, when I talk about this stuff, man, look, the only person that responded back to me was BlackBerry when I talked about the BlackBerry key one. So I give them mad props for that. I give them mad props for that. I really do. I give them mad props for that. But when we look, I do understand that it takes time to make sure that everything's working right before you release an update. I do understand that. I do understand that. But I think it's like this. If I buy say if I buy a Samsung Galaxy S9 and I watch a keynote address and you walk across stage telling me how good your phone is, put in your keynote address that, hey, listen, we want to keep our phones up to date, so our phone updates may come a little later than usual. Let us know this. Let us know that you're going to put the Vaseline and baby powder in the box. Let us know you're going to put it in the box. We don't want to find out the raw dog way. We want to find out through you. I want you to tell me that, okay, listen, you buying the Galaxy S9. Android P comes out in September. You're not getting the Android P until 2019. Listen, tell me that. I'm cool with you telling me instead of me opening the box and seeing the Vaseline and baby powder. You know, that's what I'm saying. Let's see. Let's get into it. Let me get into you guys' comments. LG wants you to buy the LG G7. Listen, the LG G7 is a huge update from the LG G6. I'm not going to dispute that. Using the LG G7 is a fantastic phone, guys. I know I might talk hard opportunity on LG. Listen, that LG G7 is a nice phone, man. I really do like that phone. I really do like that phone. Let's see. U12 and Asus Zenfone 5. Look, I don't have the U12 or the Asus or the Zenfone 5. I really can't comment on it now. Zenphones, I'm gonna tell you what the Asus does. It gives you just the design of that phone. Oh my God, that phone looks so good. The Asus phone. The only problem I had with my Zenfone 4 or Zenfone 3, I made plenty of videos about, is the software. The software was terrible, man. Oh. Asus software is not that good, man. I don't know how it is now, but I did not enjoy it because I actually made heat tests with that Zenfone 3, and that sucker was hot. I mean, I was peaking out at 150 degrees Fahrenheit on that thing, man. That thing was falling hot. You play a game on that thing, man, you better wear something on your hand because that thing is hot, man. You could cook an egg on it. It's like that thing was running an 810 processor, man. And y'all remember back in the day with them 810 processors, man, you could cook eggs on them things, man. That's how hot them Zenphones was. I mean, I got videos on my YouTube channel showing that. I did heat test videos on that. Let's see. Will said $300 off on the LG G7 if you sign up for Verizon. Hey, man, I'm telling you, I don't know, man. Here's the thing. It's got to be it's like this, man. When I do my long-term review with the LG G7, you will know about the support. See, you can't say nothing right now about the phone because it's still new. It's still fresh. It's still wet behind the ears. Right now, it's doing good. Right now, it's doing good. Let's see. Verizon will be my U12 on that. Lee said, you're talking on TikTok. Stop talking about Terry K. Well, I don't. Maybe y'all talking to each other. I don't know. I don't know what y'all saying on that. Maybe that. Let's see. The LG V40 dual speakers could wipe the game out. I don't know, man. The LG G7, the LG G7 is nice, man. LG G7 is nice. I'm gonna tell you, the LG G7 got some good audio. Now you got the the quad deck. You got the quad deck and you got the external speakers that sound good on that thing. So yeah, it is nice. But yeah, Alt Dog said the Zenfone 5 got issues too, unfortunately. Yeah, look, I know a couple of people that was making videos about the Zenfone 5. I watched. I like the body style. I know that the issue that I had with my Zen phones was heat. Woo! It ran good, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I didn't like the software though. The skin, I didn't like the skin. The skin, yeah, you gotta put a launcher on it. That's the whole thing. All right, let's see. LG is getting P by summer 2019, 2 months before Android 10. And look, that might be the case. And think about this. Let's put this in perspective here. All right, so let's put this in perspective. Well, we were 2 months before Android dropped P, the final version. The beta has been out for about 2 months. So we go get the Gold Master along with the new Pixel in September. We know this already. So if a phone that's running Android 7.0 right now, that's running 7.1, if they don't get an update by September, it don't make no sense to put cookies on the phone. See, that's the thing. And then if they put cookies on the phone, you be scratching your head like, wait a minute. Android P is out. Why are we putting Android 8.0 on a phone when Android 9 is out? See, that's going to be a head scratcher. It's going to be a head scratcher. So my thing is this. Instead of even, listen, at this point, the operating system is almost a year old. So at this point, I would rather go on and wait 2 months and get Android P. Listen, as soon as Android P drop, when the Pixel drop, then phones should get Android P, right? I mean, the beta's out, right? I mean, I'm quite sure that the OEMs got the betas working on their device, and you know they working on it, and you know iron out the tweaks, trying to put their overlays on stuff. I mean, I'm quite sure they're doing that, right? So when the Gold Master come out, they get it, they test it for a few weeks, and they release it, right? I think the LG G6 left a bad taste in my mouth for LG. I remember after you paying for it, you dropped it. Then the price dropped after a month, and that happened with the LG G6. When I bought the phone, look, listen, shout out to all y'all that's been following me for a long time. I know Frank been following me for a long time. Y'all remember last year? I was very upset at that. I was just bought the LG G6. It just, I mean, high premium price, paid a lot of money for it, and then like 1 month later, the price dropped by like 50%. Then it was like buy one get ones and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why a lot of people tell you to hold off and see if they're going to have deals and price decreases and stuff like that for phones. I mean, right now the LG G7 is still fairly new, so you're probably going to start seeing some price drops with that device. You know, right? I think they already got buy one get one free for the LG G7 right now. So they already got price drops for the device. You know, I agree with you. They already got price drops for it. Yeah, no DAC on the US version, Terry. You're right. And I was upset about that because the DAC makes a big difference. When you listen to high impedance hardware headphones, it makes a big difference. Definitely a big difference. Shout out to Roger. I see you in the house. What's up with you? Easy Computer Solution. I have a solution to the high price protection. Texas, you go and hit me with that comment. That comment looked pretty interesting. That's why I'm holding this time, because the price will be $500 next month. Smart decisions. That's why they call you smart decisions. Yes. My thoughts on the Note 9. All right, so here's my thoughts on the Note 9. Let me go ahead and get my thoughts on the Note 9. Listen, I talked about it earlier today. The Note 9 gonna be a fantastic phone, but here's a problem. The Note 8 is a fantastic phone and it's running cookies. So my question would be, what would Samsung put to the Note 9 besides variable apertures on the cameras? Because I mean, then we hearing a price increase. I sold the Note 8 retailed at $979, right? $949. It's a mid $900 price point for the Note 8. That phone was mid $900 plus tax. You paying almost $1,100 for that phone. Remember that? Remember last year, guys? Note 8. But a lot of people went through the Samsung way to get their phone cheap. They gave up a phone to get the Note 8 for cheap. I don't know if Samsung gonna do that this year. That's the whole thing. A lot of people got Note 8s for cheap. They got it for like $450 to $500. They had to give up blood and 2 kidneys plus their old phone. They had to all that got to give up before you got that price point. Now I'm wondering this year, will Samsung require you to give up your heart, a left testicle, and everything underneath the sun just to get the phone for cheap? That's the whole thing. I'm wondering if Samsung gonna do that this year, because they did it last year. Last year you had to give up 2 testicles and half your brain plus a phone just to get the Galaxy Note 8 for a cheap price. But I don't know if Samsung gonna do that this year. That's the whole thing. I think Samsung gonna go on to give you the high premium price, and they're gonna tell you, hey, deal with it. We dealt with that Note 7 debacle. We dealt with that Note 7 debacle. Hey, it's over with now. We're gonna give you a 4,000 milliamp battery. We're going to give you variable aperture. We're going to squeeze some software in there. We're going to give you the 845 4 gigs of RAM. We're going to slim in the bezels a little bit so the phone could be a little smaller. That's it, folks. That's it. And they're going to give you Android 8.1. You're not getting P on that. You're getting cookies. So remember, you go get cookies on it. You ain't getting P. You ain't getting peppermint patty. No, you're getting cookies. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Let's see. I want to get up to Texas. He said, easy, I have a solution. Get a protection plan for 4 months and on all your purchases. Protection plan through, they do have these little protection plans and stuff that you buy. And if you drop your phone or just that and that. Look, here's the problem. As y'all guys know that I review so many phones, I don't have a daily driver. See, I always keep either an iOS device or a review. I'm always reviewing a phone. So I don't have a daily driver. People ask me, what's your daily driver? The daily driver is what I'm reviewing. I don't. So I have a phone, and once I finish reviewing the phone, if it's a review unit, I return it. If it's a purchase device, I reset it, and I use it for props. If y'all guys notice in my videos, you see all these phones, I be using them for props. I don't even, those phones batteries be dead, stuff like that. Or some phones I take out the box and kind of use it for props. I don't use the phones anymore, man. I think the video I made Thursday where I had all the phones. I got all these phones sitting right here, and I got the G6. Let's see, the G6. Look, the battery dead in the G6. I haven't used the phone in like 3 days. See, battery dead. I don't use it. I'm almost done with my review period with it, so I don't use them. LG G7. I'm reviewing this phone, so I kind of keep this phone with me a little bit, but I go through so many phones, folks, that I don't have a daily driver. Let's see. A new protection plan. I see what you're saying. This see Timothy said a new patent file from Samsung shows a headphone jack deleted on some up and coming phones. Well, yeah. Well, of course the headphone jack could go in the way. I'm gonna tell you why. Let's see. Are you still going to implement the mic to the S Pen? You know what? Somebody was mentioning that on the live stream the other day that Samsung might put a mic on the pen. Listen, man. Listen. Let me tell you something. Here's what I want, because the Galaxy Note 8 is a fantastic phone. I mean, everything fantastic. It looks good. It feels good until you pull out the pen. Samsung got to give us an executive pen. That pen better look good, man. I've been talking about this. Y'all guys that have been following me for a long time, and I've been saying it on this YouTube channel. I said, man, I want an executive pen. I want a good-looking pen. I mean, you give us a $1,100 phone, Samsung. Come on, man. Listen, I promise you, Samsung top executives have executive pens. They got these nice little beautiful stylish pens, right? That cost like $300-400. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted in the Note 8. If I want to be a boss, if I want to, I want to pull out my Note 8. That's gonna be my business phone. I want to, when I pull that out my jacket pocket for business. When I pull out that S Pen, I want to hear that Star Wars theme come out. I want that come out. And when I pull that S Pen out, that S Pen got to be the most shiniest, beautiful, heaviest S Pen I ever had. I don't want a mic on it. I don't want no mic on it. I want my S Pen. When I pull that pen out to go click, 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 I want that S Pen to feel good, to feel like $1,000,000 because I'm paying $1,100 for the phone. Could you at least give me at least $150 pen? That's what I'm talking about. I want that S Pen. I'm telling you, when I pull that pen out, that Note 8, I want that Star Wars theme. I want that. That's what I want. Let's see. You just you just give up your soul. Let's see. Tech Valley in the building. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, the Tab S3 pen looks very good. That's what I'm saying, man. I want look. I think Samsung has completed the Note series except the pen. I mean, we've been getting these. I don't even have I don't have my note with me right now. My note around here somewhere. It has everything except executive pen. I mean, they give it these colors like blue and gold and stuff. It's plasticky. You know, I mean, for a person like me that use a pen a lot, when I'm using my note, I'm using my note pen a lot. When I pull out that pen, it just doesn't feel executive. But I got an executive phone, but the pen don't feel executive. And look, a lot of y'all people say, well, Eric, that's petty. No, when you paying $1,100 for a phone, yeah, I'm nitpicking. I want an executive pen. A lot of people go watch this stream. See, here's the thing. When I had 1,000 subscribers, nobody never commented on my YouTube channel. Matter of fact, when I did live streams, I had one person watching me, and that was me. When I had 5,000 subscribers, nobody went watching me. They ain't even care about Easy. When I got 10,000 subscribers, then I started getting trolls. When I got 15,000 subscribers, people started critiquing me and everything that I do. Now I got YouTube police. People always want to be the YouTube police, right? So I got the YouTube police. And then once I hit 20,000 subscribers, then I got the FBI YouTube police and the YouTube police people up there want to criticize everything that I say and do. Everything that I say, well, Easy, YouTube petty. It costs $1,100, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, so it's illuminated light, what they think. Yes, Tech Valley is in the building. The question is, how can the pen get executive? How can a pen get executive in such a small space? They can do it, man. I mean, look, make it bigger. Make the pen bigger. Look, think about it. They gonna make the bezel smaller. Make the pen bigger. They gonna keep the same size phone. Just make the pen bigger. That's all. I mean, I think, look, it can be done. I'm just saying. I mean, we got phones that got motorized head phones now, man. We got it. It's the technology is there. I think it can happen. I wonder if Apple would ever sell a phone with a stylus. It's coming, Sean. Hey, listen, I've been preaching that song for the last year. I'm telling you, think about Apple. Apple always wait 3 years before they come out with something and they say they the first that done it. Apple ain't gonna do it. I say that Apple was gonna do it this year, but we already know that. I mean, I don't think they're gonna do it this year. That means they're gonna do it next year. You gotta think about it that the iPad Pro with pencil support, it's 3 years old right now, right? We've been having welcome digitizers and iPads with the pencil. Now the new generation with the $329 iPad has pen support. So Apple got the pen down. They there with that. So it has to trickle down to the iPhone. The iPhone will get a pen. The iPhone will have pin support. Now, whether or not they're going to do it and they're going to shaft you and make you buy the pin separately, or they're not going to build those silo with it, that I don't know if Apple going to do that. Apple probably going to do the same thing that Samsung did. They're going to just have a pin. They're going to probably have to do it on the top side and not the bottom side, because Apple and Samsung, they sue each other for everything, for patent infringements and all that stuff like that. So, you know, if Apple make a iPhone with a pin in it, they can't do it at the bottom. They might have to do it at the top. You know how that go. Y'all know how. That's how LG did it with the Stylo. Stylo, you got the pin coming out the top with the Stylo, and on the Galaxy Note, the pin come out the bottom. So I don't know. But it's coming. It's coming. Let's see. Tech, do you have an email? Go to my channel, leave your email on the video, and I will send you the credit union links. Okay. Sup, Maltese in the building. I want a pen that looks and feels like a president pen. See, smart decisions. Man, listen, welcome to my YouTube channel, man. This is my first time seeing you, but every comment you've made, you think a lot. Like, right? We thinking it like this. Yeah, I want my Galaxy Note pen to be like the president's pen. I want it to be executive. I want it to be the king supreme, right? Huh, Links? We want our pen to be king, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The phone costs $1,000, people. I mean, think how much you think the pen go cost, man? Right now, the pen probably costs a nickel. Probably costs 5 cents to make that pen. Man, come on, man. Spend $1 on that pen. You about to overcharge us anyway. Come on, man. Hey. Let me get into y'all comments. If the pen was bigger, then the battery would probably be smaller. Now we hearing we get the 4,000 milliamp battery in this thing, man. We get the 4,000 milliamp battery in this thing. So I don't know. We have to see. We have to see, man. Let's see. Let's see. I want a president pen, 5,000 milliamp super duper charge. Super duper charge. If you want $1,000, right? 4K Super AMOLED display. Woo! Hey, you gotta go look at the Sony XZ Premium, man. You gotta look at the Sony XZ Premium. It's not 4K AMOLED, but it's 4K IPS LCD. But it has that Sony triluminous display or something like that on there. Do you know how thick the president pen is? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, easy. We got back and forth talking from each other. Talking. Okay. Nah. You good. Samsung finally gonna give us a bigger battery. Yes, they will give us a bigger battery. Yes. So we're gonna get a bigger battery on the Galaxy, right? So that's what I'm talking about. We gotta get hype. We getting a 4,000 milliamp battery on it. Woo! Yes, we got to dance for that. Galaxy Note 9, folks. So we get the Galaxy. Yeah. We get the 4,000 milliamp battery, you know. Woo! Oh man. Oh, we having fun. 4,000 milliamp and now my little technical. Hey man. Yes, sir. Ace would love to see this at a party. Yeah, he would love. He would love to see that. He would love to see that in a party. Moto for the win. Hey man, let me tell you something. Motorola, man. Motorola been stepping the game up, man.
Exiting avatar mode.
Motorola been handling their business, man. Uh, hey, smart decision said we get hype for a 4,000 milliamp battery. Yeah. Yeah, we get hype for a 4,000 milliamp battery, but is it worth $1,000? Is it worth $1,100, man? That's the whole thing. We get hype for it, but is it worth $1,100? Um, Motorola is taking ZTE spot. Yeah, yeah. Would you no? That don't make no sense, man. All right, so a lot of people get upset with me when I talk when we talk about storage. 512 gigs of storage. Come on, folks. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. We switch phones every 6 months. Why the world would you want to pay a high premium for 512 gigs of storage when you're not even going to keep the phone for 12 months? That's the whole thing. And then when you try to sell a phone, you're going to lose a lot of phones. Think about this. Android phones loses value except OnePlus. The Android phones are not iPhones, man. iPhone hold value. If you got an iPhone 6, man, listen, see, iPhone 6S came out in what, 2013, 2004. Man, you could get a high premium for iPhone 6, a high premium for that phone. It's no Androids the same time that the iPhone came out would not even be close to that value of that iPhone. You think about this. Say for instance the iPhone 6, I believe you got to pay about $400 for that thing. 2013. Ain't no Android phone what the Galaxy S4. What that thing with Galaxy S4, you can get that phone for about $40. What other phone? The Nexus 3, you go get that phone for about $10. I mean, you think about it. If you Google something like the iPhone 4S Plus, right? The thing go cost you almost $400, man, right? For 16 gigabytes. For 16 gigabytes, for like $400. Ain't no Android phone gonna be worth that. No Android phone gonna be worth that. They don't hold their value. So when you look at phones that's coming out, Android phones, they just don't hold their value. They just don't hold their value. Gary said that a big battery, same design. You should put on some MC Hammer. Well, the reason why I can't put on MC Hammer because I would get hit with a copyright strike. Yeah, YouTube. It's a YouTube thing. It's a YouTube thing. 6S plus. No, 6S plus. Timothy, 6S plus, not the 6. The 6 is the small one. I'm talking about the 6S plus, right? 6S plus. You talk about $400, right? Google that, Timothy. Let me know. I might be wrong. 6S plus could cost. Think about that. Let's see. When did the 6S plus come out? All right. The 7 was 2016. So the 6S was 2015. What Android phone was a flagship back in 2015? What? The Galaxy Note 4? Galaxy Note 4? Galaxy S5? iPhone 6S? HTC M7? Right? M7? That was all running 810 processors. Yeah. Let's see. I've learned from Dave Ramsey. Hey, listen, I actually listened to Dave Ramsey, by the way. I actually listened to Dave Ramsey. When I was in Texas, right after Katrina, I used to listen to a lot of AM stations, and I found Dave Ramsey. I listened to a lot of his stuff, and about financial peace and all kinds of financial stuff. So yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. I'm downloading a update for my S9 Plus. Cool beans. Easy. I have no testicles left anymore. It's kidneys and bone marrow time. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I don't like iPhones too much. Too much money for them. For less performance. The minimum storage sold on phones should be 128 gigs. Do away with 64 gigs. I hear you. I agree with you. 128 should be the standard. I agree. I agree. Let's see. It's good to dream, but back to reality. I know the Galaxy Note will be Galaxy S body, look vertical, one featuring 1.5 aperture cameras, and the Galaxy 9 ROM with its dual speaker setup. And that's it. Smart decision. That is the specs of the Galaxy Note 9. Hey, we already that's what you just said is exactly what they're gonna say on the stage for the keynote address. You got it right. That's it. Wow, AM stations, you're old like me. Hey, I used to listen to AM stations a lot, man. Matter of fact, down in Louisiana, we got 970 that play all the Saints games, man. So I listen to AM 970 to listen to Saints game if I'm not available to watch it at home. So yeah, definitely. Uh, iPhone 6 Plus on Swapper starts at 230. Okay, cool beans. Like my robot. Somebody said they like my robot. Thank you very much. We just was dancing.
Starting avatar mode.
We were just dancing off of my robot. Let's see. Let me see. Let me give me some more upbeat music. Let's go here. Yeah. Yeah, I used to listen to basketball of AM station. Yeah. The Big House Production. Thank you. Bow. You ain't gonna bow? He's squeaky early about hey, look. Actually, yeah, I say this. Look, I say this in the stream on the video that this robot is no kid's toy. This is a hobbyist robot. A lot of people think that they can just grab this robot and pull his arms. You can't move the arms. The only time you can move anything on this robot, you have to turn this robot off. Um, you got to turn the robot off in order to move the robot. So, kind of give you an example. If I turn the robot off, let's see if I can turn them off. When I press it, see
exiting
now,
avatar mode.
yeah, see now he's going down. All right, so the robot is off, and now you can move him. Yeah, that's the only time you can move this robot is when you turn him off. Now, by the way, he won't stand up by itself. You got to so you have to have him on. If not, the robot will fall. So let me turn it back on. Yeah, so he gonna stand up by himself. Yeah, so once you turn the robot on, you see his eyes blinking and all that. Shout out to Derek Floyd. Thank y'all guys very much for the super chat. Thank y'all. So when you turn him on, he's getting all connected, they're booting up and everything, going on your Wi-Fi, connected to Alexa and all that stuff. Because this is all Alexa, right? So whatever you could tell Alexa to do, he could do. So that it's all powered by Alexa. So that's a good thing. Yeah. Well, hey, he's so play some big freedom, man. Come on, man. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. There it is.
Hello.
See, yeah. And yeah, you plug him up. You plug him up in his butt, man. Yeah, see that's the cord. So right now I got 4 bars. Yeah, see I keep them plugged up. Yeah. It does look strange. They could have put the power cord somewhere else, man. But yeah, that's how they got the power cord, man. Does he do dishes? Nah, you can't get this thing wet, man. Yeah, it looks painful. Yeah, it does. Y'all crazy. Yeah, they put the power plug. They put the power plug, man, right in the thing, right in the anus, man. Yeah, they put the power cord in the anus, man. Oh, well, UbiTech sent this out to me, and but retail is about $900. Last time I looked, it was about $900 retail for it. So, hey, shout out to UbiTech, man. Thank you. Look, man, I just been blessed, man. On this, I love technology. When companies see that you love technology, they do some stuff for you. And so shout out to UbiTech. They have a lot of robots, man, and yeah, they blessed me with this one. So yeah, but it's pretty expensive. It's pretty expensive. Wait, wait, man. Hey, Kenneth, man. Yes, sir. Or do he do dishes? Yeah. No, man, he don't do dishes. Man, I recommend you put the S9 rhyme on the Note 8. You would thank me later in the video. Hint, cameras do speaker. You're going to be happier than now. Hey, smart decision. I'm gonna tell you, most people probably gonna do that. You think about this. You go get the Note 8, you know. I mean, if you got the Note 8, nice little beautiful blue color, and man, you paid about $600 for it. I mean, the price going down on the Note 8. You got cookies on it, right? So you already good. Android P, think about the Note 9 ain't gonna get Android P till next year. So if you running Android cookies, you good. So the Note 8 gonna be ran Android cookies. The Note 9 gonna be on cookies. So I mean, you're gonna have a few extra software tweaks in the Note 9 that's gonna be better than the Note 8. You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. You won't see no difference, man. No big difference. But I mean, us tech reviewers like myself, I'm trying to go to the event. All right, so I'm waiting on Samsung send me my invite, so I can get ready for this event, man. I went to the Note 8 event. I had a blast. When I went, and that was my first event. You know, I had fun at the event. You know, so hopefully I, I get my invite so I can go to the Note 9 event and have some fun. Got to go. Wife is calling. Yeah, we about to get out of here. We about to get out of here. Let's see. Note 9. Yeah, and that's right, Dexter. They, they're not gonna give you full cookies on the Note 8. They're gonna give you full cookies on the Note 9 with 8.1, and you only go get 8.0 on the Note 8. So yeah, you're not getting full cookies. Yeah, you're not getting cookies. All right. So before I get out of here, I want to touch bases on the the Galaxy S10. We've been seeing rumors about the Galaxy S10 is going to have above 90% screen to body ratio. Also, we're hearing rumors that the phone would not have a headphone jack. Another thing that we're hearing rumors about is that it's going to have a fingerprint scanner in the display. What are y'all thoughts about that? It's going to have the 855 processor, 7 nanometer. All right, so we're gonna get this. We go get the 855. We hearing that we're gonna see an 850 processor this year that's gonna go into some of the tablets that's gonna be running Windows 10. So we're hearing the 850 processor that's gonna run the tablets that's gonna be running Windows 10, which is already out, by the way. I think some tablets that's computers or something that's running 845s or something like that. That's running Windows 10. So I don't know. Let's see what that's about. Also, we're hearing the 855. Maybe it's going to be the 855, but it'll be a 7 nanometer processor. Right now, we're on 10 nanometers, so it's going to give you better performance. Obviously, better performance and better battery life. That's what they shoot for every year. Better performance, better battery life. Better performance, better battery life, and also 5G coverage. right? Because in 2019, we should start seeing 5G coverage with devices, right? We hearing that AT&T and all of them, they're trying to convert everything to 5G. They're working very hard, so they say, so they can start throttling you down. So I wonder, so if you get 5G, which is supposed to be faster than thunder, right? Are they gonna throttle you down to 4G LTE? Or are they gonna throttle you down to edge? So that's gonna be a good question. Because think about it. If you got 5G, you're gonna go through a lot of data. I know a lot of people burning through data right now because you're watching 4K high definition movies, you're streaming, and you're going through a lot of data. So with 5G, it's double the speed and all that stuff like that. So I think you're gonna go through a lot of data. Shout out to TK in the building. What's up with your TK? Let's see. I thought the S9 was getting the display. Right. The S9, no, not the S9. The S10 is going to get the fingerprint scanner and the display. So that's the rumor that we've been hearing. But that's that's the S10. That's what Samsung go get rid of headphone jack, people. It's gone. Headphone jack is boom, bye bye. Look, I got to get ready for the funeral. No headphone jack. Whoa, Best Buy stole $300 from you. Wow, dang. Dang, that sucks. I hear no iris scanner. Yeah. We also hear no iris scanner. We hear no iris scanner on that device, which is a shame. I don't know what. I don't know. No iris scanner. Where we go? I mean, they're gonna have everything except the iris scanner. So they're gonna do the dot matrix, stuff, right? Dot matrix stuff. That's what they're doing. All right. So before I get out of here, I want to have some fun. I want to make y'all laugh. Before I get out of here. We're gonna have some fun right before I leave. All right, so we got the Pixel 3 rumors out, right? We're hearing all kinds of stuff about the Pixel 3, Pixel. Man, somebody, please, somebody give Google the memo about the Pixel design. I mean, we seeing that this Pixel is gonna look like this. Man, you got to be kidding me, right? We hearing that the Pixel going to have front-facing speakers, but it's going to have a notch. Now, I said this in the live stream last night, and I'll say it again. The notch is damn near in the middle of the screen. Don't that notch look like saggy titties, right? Look at that notch, man. Look at that notch. That notch looks like it has saggy titties. Look at that way down there. Boop, titty 1, titty 2. Now, I said this. What is it about these saggy titties that people like? Notches. When you got phones like Oppo Find X coming out with no notch, man, look at that. But look at that. Look at that chin on the bottom of that thing. Look at that forehead with them saggy tits. Oh, man. What are y'all thoughts about the Pixel 3? Look, I'm a sucker for design. Man. But gee whiz, man. I mean, you got to be kidding me here, right? I mean, the notch is almost in the middle of the screen. I mean, this thing almost. I mean, come on, man. You got to be kidding me. What is it about this super duper notch that we're gonna see on the Pixel? Now I'm gonna tell you, when I watch this Pixel event and this guy walked across the stage and he said, "This is Pixel 3," and he showed the phone, and that phone got that notch almost in the middle of the screen, looking like saggy titties, I would be like, "You got to be kidding me! You got to be kidding me!" I mean, what's up with this? I mean, come on now. What's up with this design element that Google has? I don't know. Man. I don't know. Listen. I'm already giving the Google Pixel 3 a name. I mean, before the phone even come out, I'm giving it a name. I'm calling it ST. I mean, listen, I'm already giving the Google Pixel 3 a name. I'm calling it ST. Saggy titties. I mean, I'm already giving it a name, folks. I mean, you did not. That's good. That notch bigger than my notch, man. Look, that notch is bigger than my notch. And I was the inventor of the notch, by the way. I've been had a notch. I was born with a notch. So I've been having a notch. So pay me my royalties. I'm already giving the Google Pixel a name. I'm calling it ST. Yeah. Whew. What y'all thoughts about the Google Pixel, man? Listen, here's the thing, man. The Google Pixel is going to run good, right? It's going to run good. Trust me, the camera's going to be king supreme. Things we already know. The camera's going to be king supreme. It's going to be running iOS because you're going to have the touch gestures, right? So it's iOS. Going to have good cameras. It's going to look like iOS, right? And it's going but the body style and the design is going to be only a mother could love. And then when you turn to the front and you see the two dots in the front that's sagging all the way down to the middle of the screen, first thing you'll say is, what these TTs doing right here, man? And then they say, okay, that's why easy call it ST, right? That's why you call it ST, because I mean it's gonna be all the way down, you know. And that's the whole thing, man. So I don't know. Let's see. They better, yeah, they better put the best speakers in the 4K display on it. Nah, it ain't happening, man. And oh, by the way, LG is making the screens again, right? Isn't LG making the screens again? Let's see how that work out. Let's see how that work out. Let's see how that work out. Listen, don't get me wrong. LG make good. Well, I don't know. People have been complaining about the light bleed on the G7, so I don't know. I mean, look, when it comes down to TVs, man, LG make the best AMOLED display on the TV. Oh my God, did you see the LG TVs? Oh my God, they make the best TVs, man. They TVs are king supreme, man. I'm telling you, the TVs is king supreme. But I don't know about. I mean, look, the displays, but it's all right, you know. Yeah. Oh man. I mean, look, I don't know, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the design language of the Google Pixel is maybe it might be something personal. You think about, look at the trends of phones right now. Glass on glass, beautiful, classy looking design. This is what we're seeing right now in phones, but we're not seeing it in the Google Pixel. So it just reminds me that the Google Pixel is a personal type of device to like a personal like, you know, like for me. Let's say, for instance, I like the Galaxy S8, not 7, right? I like the Galaxy S7. You're right. You got good foreheaded chip. I like the foreheaded chip. But if I made this phone, you know, or if I had my design team, I would make another phone that looked like this, right? That's just my personal preference. I think the Google Pixel going into its third generation, I think it's a personal preference. I think it's somebody that said, listen, that's how I want the phone to look. I'm quite sure when you look at the broad spectrum of phones in 2017 and in 2018, even with the notch display, right? LG got a nice notch, but it's not that thick. It looks good. It kind of blends in a little bit, right? Apple's notch it's the first notch that you definitely got to get used to. I mean, the Essential phone came out with the Cyclops eye, right? So the Essential phone looked like this. right? So we had the essential phone, we had the iPhone, then we got notches. Then the notches got smaller. I can understand that you can get rid of the notch, right? No problem. But when you got a notch coming all the way down to this area, when you got your notch coming all the way down to this area, and then the back, you got this two-tone black glass and plastic and all that stuff like that, then you don't put wireless charging in it. That's the whole thing. I mean, I'm quite sure the Pixel 3 go get wireless charging, but you don't get wireless charging and all that stuff. And look, we know phones coming out with glass bags don't get wireless charging. I just think that the design, I think I don't know. I'm just not liking the design. I'm just not liking that design. That's all. It's just one of those things. I want the Pixel 3, but that stupid notch is too big. It shouldn't have a notch anyways. Yeah, I agree, man. Look, look. Hopefully, it's only renders. Hopefully, when Google watch all these videos and say, look, man, y'all gotta do something with that notch, man. It ain't gonna happen. I don't know if they got enough time to mass market it. Well, really, the Google Pixel don't sell tens of millions of them, so they could go back to the drawing board and say, hey, I don't know about that notch, man. That notch a little too deep, man. You got to kind of go up a little bit. I'll take a little notch, but I don't want no notch looking like STs, man. Said, look, man, easy for Eric from Easy Computer Solutions said, man, that notch look like STs, man. You got to left there, get the notch normal. Get us a normal notch with a training bra or something, you know. Come on, lift them up. Got to lift up the TTs. Don't put them way down there down to your ankles. You got to lift up the TTs, all right? Get the TTs up there. Don't have them hanging. So maybe they could go back and say, hey, look, man, they calling my phone the ST, man. You got to get them TTs up a little bit. So, you know, maybe we got to go back and get us some new screens and change the technology a little bit. Put a training bra on it, lift them up, put a lift bra on it or something, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Double A's. All right, man. I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm about to get out of here. So I got to go finish. Listen, I just finished doing this video. It took me all day. If y'all guys watch me on IGTV, y'all got to subscribe to me. Look, I got 500 people on IGTV. I got 22,000 people on YouTube. I need to get 22,000 people on IGTV. So y'all guys got to go on Instagram and follow me because I'm doing behind the scenes and all that stuff on Instagram. So if you want to see what I'm going to post on YouTube, go to IGTV and y'all go see some background. Y'all go see some before the scenes stuff that I do. I'm going to put all that stuff on IGTV for y'all so y'all can see that. So go to IGTV, make sure you subscribe. I need to get thousands and thousands of people to watch Easy Computer Solutions so I can be like, hey, look, I'm doing my thing. So check it out. Download the app. It's on iOS and Android. Go ahead on and download it and go on and watch Easy. I'm going to be posting stuff like crazy over there. And y'all go see all the up and coming stuff. So when you watch my YouTube videos, you're like, all right, cool. All right, cool. I knew that was coming out. All right. I want to give a shout out to everybody in the building. Wireless charging is overrated. I agree with you because fast charging is so fast. I agree with you. That's why I don't trip about wireless charging anymore. A lot of people do trip about wireless charging. I don't trip about wireless charging because you could plug a phone up. You could S and that phone to be at 100%. Think about it. You plug the phone up at 15%. You go shower, shave, and you come back. You good to go. Think about it, fellas. You plug it up, you go shower, and shave, and come back. Before you go out on your date, you got 100%. Nah, what's the drain of the device? You good. Yeah, Motorola is good too. I've got to link back into Telegram. Yeah, you got to come back to Telegram. I'm always in Telegram. I need wireless. I need that wireless charge. I mean, look, it's a good feature. I mean, if you go pay it, listen, you go pay $1,000 for a phone. You pay $1,000 for a phone, man. You got to get everything. I agree with y'all. I'm not. Listen, I am not disagreeing with y'all. If you go pay $1,000 for the phone, if they don't have wireless charger, no headphone jacks, no waterproofing, no quad DACs and all that stuff, but they want to charge me $1,000, I got problems with that. I got a problem with that. I got a problem if I'm gonna pay $1,100 for a phone. I don't get no wireless chargers, subpar cameras, no updates, poor speakers, no DAC, no IP68 ratings, none of that. I'm not getting none of that. But you say, oh, this is innovation. See, that's the problem. I agree with y'all. I agree with y'all. See, those phones need to be $400. Think about it. For $400, that's how much the phone's supposed to be. I mean, people say, well, easy. It's Samsung. Oh, easy is Apple. Man, I don't want to hear all that, man. You know, easy. It's innovation, man. It's you got to pay to play. People always say the reason why people complain is because they're broke. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the reason why people complain about prices. I agree. I agree that prices is too goddamn high. And I agree that we don't get the better bang for your buck. If you sit up here and tell me that a phone with no IP68 rating, with you know, missing headphone jacks, no quad DAC, no front-facing speakers, no support after 6 months, worth $1,100. That's the point. It ain't got nothing to do with, listen, everybody work hard on their jobs. Some people work 50 hours a week. Some people at work right now. Think about it. You work hard for your money. You don't want to piss it away on a product that's going to be half-baked. That's the whole thing. Why would you piss it away for a product that's half-baked? That's all I'm saying. You know, it ain't about, oh, people broke or you did that. Listen, I do understand that people are limited on their money. I understand that people limit on their money, man. Money is money, period. Money is money. I do understand that, right? People's limited on their money. And, you know, people work hard for their money, man. You know what I'm saying? When you get paid, a lot of people, checks be already accounted for before they even get it. I mean, people get to the first of the month. People get to the first of the month and they already know their money gone. So that's the thing. So I mean, at the end of the day, hey, it is. Hey, Tony Paz on the building. That Oppo will find is marvelous. Hey, I've been talking about it all night, man. I said it's a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous device, very innovative. But for $1,155, that's a hard pill to swallow when you don't have IP68 rating, no wireless charging, no headphone jacks, none of that. That's the whole thing. I see it's innovative, but for $1,155, I mean, look, I'm a roll with it. Don't get me wrong, I'm a roll with it because I want it. I want it. I like that. I love that design. That phone is gorgeous, and you know, 50% of me is all about the design. I love a beautiful phone. I love a pretty phone. So yeah, I'm gonna get that phone because it's pretty. Listen, I love beauty. I'm sorry, beauty in the booty. I love it. When they come down to saying, easy, you like Beyonce phones? I like them, man. They got to look good, man. They got to look good. They got to feel good. Now, once it get to, if you got to run good, then they got to get support. And then the camera. It's got to be about the camera. You can't give me no, talking about 25 megapixel camera in the front, and it looked like, I mean, it looked like the Essential phone camera. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't give me a 25 megapixel camera in the front and it's looking like LG G6 cameras, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. That's the whole thing, Tony. That's what I'm saying. I'm with you. I'm with you. Take my money. I'm with you on that. But you know, when we talk about numbers, man, people putting 16 megapixel cameras on phones, and then when you get the phone look like a 2 megapixel. People say the cameras, man, telling you, you know, I'm with you on that, Tony. Look, me and you on one accord about the beauty, you know. But at the end of the day, it still got to perform. It got to show me that phone is worth $1,155 plus tax. You talk about 1,200, 1,300 bones. And guess what? For us in the United States, we got to import that. If we import it, if it don't come to the United States to a carrier, if we import that, it's gonna be higher than $11.99. That phone gonna be about 1,500, 1,600 bones if we got to import it. Now, if that phone come to the United States, then we gonna be all right. But if you got to import that phone off or sell off of eBay, he got to get paid. That phone going up. He might pay $1,100 for it, but you ain't paying $1,100 for it. That's the whole thing. That's my problem about eBay sellers. So you get those, you see they'll broadcast a device for $7.99, but it doesn't come to the United States. You go to a trusted seller on eBay, you'll see it for $1,400. You see what I'm saying? And I mean, they double the price. If you want it, you got to buy it. But at the end of the day, you got to think about it like this. If that phone don't come to the United States, that means you got to shell out almost 2 racks. Almost 2 racks to that phone, man. That's going to be a high some bitch. I'm telling you, that phone going to be a high some bitch. So, I mean, I'm just saying, shout out to hey man, Vulcan Project. Hey, I see you in the building. Prices. Galaxy Note 8 is the most I ever paid for a phone. I wanted, I got it, but the price is too goddamn high. Yeah, I agree with you. It's a first gen phone. I'll give it a pass. Just for being super innovative. Next gen, they can get the camera to work. Hey, Tony said, I'm going to pass on it. I don't know, man. I'm going to see it. No phone ever shown me that it's worth $1,000. I agree, man. I agree with y'all, man. Look, I agree with y'all 100%, man. But that's where we at. That's where we at. All right, I'm about to get out of here. I really appreciate y'all coming to the stream, guys. I got to work on this video. I'm going to be up all night working on this video. So if y'all guys want to chit chat with me, hit me up in the chat rooms, man. I'm going to be up all night because I had to finish this video, guys. So I'm going to be up in the chat rooms all night. So if y'all want to holler at me in the chat rooms, man. I'm on Google+. I got my own, listen, I got Easy Computer Solutions on Google+. If y'all got Instagram, hit me up on Instagram TV. All right. Facebook, I'll be on Facebook sometimes. And Telegram. If y'all in my Telegram group, I'll send you some links or whatever, and y'all hit me up in the boss group. So catch y'all later, folks. Woo. Yes. Peace.